What's up, guys? MainManSwe here. Hoping you're all doing a super edgy one. And they certainly looked at other stuff as well. So, he goes, DA, like Jin.
¿Este gameplay es de él? ¿O este gameplay él lo está viendo de alguien más? A ver, aquí yo me voy a fijar. Yo de inmediato lo sé.
If I can do an electric.
Sí,
So he doesn't quite go DA, but it's DA.
él lo está jugando.
Yeah, yeah. Don't you miss the oomph of a duh? It's just, it was so perfect. 4-4-3-1-2 bounds. So just like in Tekken 7, but now with a new animation. That, you saw him dash in flying there.
No, entonces yo veo el de Main,
It's a
man.
new stance called Morning Crow. In Morning
¿Se
Crow,
escucha
you do
bien?
this by pressing
¿O le doy un
4-3-4.
poquito más de volumen?
And in Morning Crow, he has 3 different options, and we're gonna take a look at all of them.
Solo Brownie sobre porque la cornuda no vuelve.
But electric, obviously, still very strong. Chips on block.
Ahí está exacto,
14
grande, Marlon.
frames in speed, +5 on block.
Grande,
So
Blos.
strong.
Siempre tienes que decirme eso,
And
bro,
you see
porque yo
the
vivo
nerfed,
pensando
wall
en que la
travel?
estoy cagando.
Also extends to
Oh!
Double Jin's 4-3-4.
No pega. No
Back.
pega
But now
el
done by...
FF4, loco.
And you see the,
No
the
deja
nerfed,
tailspin
wall
ahora,
travel?
mira.
Also extends to Double Jin's 4-3-4. That. But now done by pressing up forward 3-4. Because 4-3...
Le cambiaron la
But now
animación.
done
O sea,
by-
perdón, le cambiaron ahora. Ahora, ese se hace apretando up forward. Up forward, o sea, diagonal arriba, 3+4. Se lo cambiaron.
Up forward 3-4. Because 4-3-4 now is Morning Crow, the new stance. You see? It doesn't wall splat anymore. Just knocks them down. So it will be used as a punish tool now. Or you block Paul's Demo Man and you use up 4-3-4 to
Claro.
punish.
Ahora no te va a dejar wall splat porque cuando le pega lo tira para abajo, hermano. Correcto.
It also has this cool, like Devil Kazuya, you know, when he does CD3 on you, Hell Lancer, he lasers, you know, when he's Devil Kazuya. Him, when he's in heat, he also has a laser extension to that. That looks really cool. But in terms of over the top, coolest heat smashes in the game, has 2 of them, and you'll see them soon. And one of those heat smashes is an unbreakable throw from Morning Crow.
¿Tiene un
You're
agarre?
gonna see it. It's super cool.
¿Tiene un agarre? Mira.
Yeah, yeah. But you see, no wall splat. So again, you know, it's just
qué
a universal thing with
triste.
Tekken 8. We nerf the wall travel.
Le nerfearon eso, hermano. Qué triste. Bueno, algo más vamos a tener que
So again, I
inventar.
have no idea what's optimal there. Wasaning 2 new animation. Looks really, really cool.
Sí.
Still
Hermoso.
does not allow you to bound. As you can see, I'm not allowed to bound there, so it still doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Devil Jin, just like Kazuya, cannot link multiple electrics into a heat burst. However, Mrs. Reina, the goddess, the queen of my heart,
Toma.
she can do it. So her
Mira.
electric combos are gigantic. But
Reina
yes and
puede-
no,
Reina
because she has
puede
a
pegar hartos
Heihachi
eléctricos.
electric. Watch my Reina break though. It's so good. Or am I too much of a shill now?
Oye, de haber sabido que de Mainman lo estaba haciendo igual. Pero vamos, ahí tiene que ser. ¿Sabéis por qué le cuestan? Porque no juega del Player 1.
I'm on a pad here, so my electrics are really bad.
Ah, está en un pad. Está con joystick. Igual no juega del Player 1 él.
Apparently this goes on for a while. This is the new Hell Sweep. So, I
A ver,
think I
a ver
show,
qué onda con la Hell Sweep. ¿Qué va a
CD4
decir
as
él?
well. This is the new, this is CD4 1+2. So if you do Hell
Ya.
Sweep alone now, it doesn't launch, right?
Ya, no
You
launchea.
have to commit to CD4 laser. And the
¿Qué
laser
pasa? En
bounds.
Counter Hit tampoco. ¿Te deja?
And it looks super cool.
La Hell Sweep si te
That
pega en
seemed
Counter
to
Hit.
be the
Una, esa.
optimal combo. Free ring circus into
No te
laser
botará
cannon.
tampoco.
Although laser cannon, you can't delay it anymore. They've changed it. His demon paw also has a new animation now where chains are summoned behind him as he does it, and there's a cool sound effect. It's the
¿Qué
same
dijo que el atrás 212 no se puede
of a laser
ralentizar?
cannon. You can't delay it anymore.
A ver.
Of a laser cannon. You can't delay it anymore. They've
No.
changed-
Ahora el atrás 212, que es el laser cannon o laser scraper, cuando si lo tira hacia arriba, no puedes retrasar el tercero, loco. O sea, tienes que sí o sí tomar la decisión de que si lo vas a tirar. No. O sea, ¿de qué estamos hablando, loco?
His demon paw also has a new animation now where chains are summoned behind him as he does it, and there's a cool sound effect.
Bueno,
It's
yo
the same with
y
laser
yo me
cannon.
conformo, ¿ah? Con todo lo que he visto, sí
You
se
see
puede,
it?
mira.
It's the same with laser cannon.
A ver. Sí, ahí lo
New
retrasó.
animation
¿Cómo
now
que no
where
se puede?
chains are summoned behind him as he does it, and there's a cool sound effect. It's the same with laser cannon.
¿Viste
You
que
see
lo
the chain?
retrasó o no? ¿O yo lo estoy viendo mal, hermano?
And 43 damage, which is not bad. But again, I have no idea what's optimal here.
Claro, no se
We
puede
might-
saber qué es lo
sorry
que es
about that.
óptimo todavía,
We
si es
might
muy
find
nuevo.
bigger combos once the game drops. Again, I had very limited time.
¿Qué dice el Atomic y el
But
Devil?
I hope I show CD4.
Welcome,
I
welcome,
do.
welcome, welcome.
This is not.
Oh,
this is a big
Espérame. Ahí sí.
deal that he still has this sweep. Because if you
Ah,
watch
todavía lo
I hope I show
tiene.
CD4 for at the time.
Pero bien, Jaraba, chino, bien.
But I hope I show CD4
Toma. Ese lo tiene. Y
This
yo eso lo
is
ocupo,
not,
¿ah? Yo
this
ese
is
lo
a big
ocupo.
deal that he still has this sweep. Because if you watched my
Mira el
Kazuya
daño que
breakdown,
hace.
or if you've heard me talk about balancing
40 de
this game,
daño.
they've nerfed hell sweeps
¡Vamos!
in that the
Sí
hell
me
sweeps
gusta,
that
sí me
knock
gusta.
down into a launch or Kazuya type hell
Sí.
sweep where the first hit puts them in an
Y no se puede
airborne
recuperar
state,
la vida.
and the
Grande
second hit puts them
Atomic.
airborne.
Vamos.
This is counted
Tienes
as a
razón.
launcher by the game system, and hence they get recoverable
40
health
está
bar.
bien, loco.
40% of the damage you dealt will be recoverable by the opponent. But if you have a hell sweep of this type,
Ya,
which
sí.
Devil Jin has and Reina, no recoverable health.
Bien.
damage.
Vamos. Y Reina igual lo tiene,
And it's
dice.
still +4 on hit, and they recover crouching.
Grande.
So this hell sweep is probably, or could very well be stronger than the launching hell sweep. Well, it is a launching hell sweep, you know, with the laser where you
Sí,
get the
sí, sí.
follow-up.
Sí, correcto.
And this still does 38 without counter hit.
Ah.
Dynamic 2 no longer counter hit knockdown into a follow-up.
Es que,
So that was nerfed.
hermano, después de todo lo malo que lo pasamos con Devil Jin del
Same
Tekken
with Down
7,
for 2, by the
Season
way.
5,
No
horrible,
longer a
asqueroso,
counter hit launcher.
tenía que venir con todo.
And
Atrás
that's Morning
4.
Crow.
¿Eso en cuánto sale?
Morning Crow is free
Ah, sale en
follow-ups.
22, es horrible.
This
Pero
is
bueno.
Morning Crow 1, which is a knockdown mid on normal hit that gives a guaranteed back 4 or a laser, and it does like 40 plus damage.
A ver. Atrás 4.
So this
Perfecto,
is a
41.
power mid type, like the old up forward 4 into back 4. You know, power mid. But here comes a really big difference. This mid is +9 on block. Yep.
¡Perfecto! ¡Wow!
I'll show the block.
Es más
first.
9, o sea, si te importa que te lo bloquees, me da igual. Y más encima quedo con la ventaja.
You see this?
Más 9,
That's +9 on block.
¡Vamos!
Right,
¡Sí!
so it's a knockdown mid into a guaranteed back 4 steel pedal into Oki.
Me
That's
parece.
40 plus damage, and it's +9 on block.
O sea, no me puedes hacer absolutamente nada y
It's
no
pretty
puedes
ridiculous.
y no puedes tocar
again,
botón.
The way this is balanced is that the Morning Crow itself has significant startup. And he has no low mix-up from this stance.
Claro, yo creo que se
What
le
he
puede
does
hacer
is
side
this.
step.
It's a 2-2. It's a mid-mid.
Sí, yo
that
creo
is
que
a
lo pueden
hit
side
engager,
stepear.
as you can see.
Pero que sea más
It
9
does
me da igual.
42 damage. And it's homing. And this is because the mid, the 42 mid
Dijo que es homing, escuché
that is
homing, a ver.
hit engager, as you can see.
Sí.
It does 32 damage.
Ah, no, pero este es otro movimiento.
And he has no low mix-up from
Este es
this
otro
stance.
movimiento.
What he does is this. It's a 2-2. It's a mid-mid.
¿Ya?
That is a heat engager, as you can see. and does 32 damage, and it's homing.
Me parece.
And this is because the first option I showed you, the power mid, is linear. So if you try and step that one, that's +9 on block, you
¿Sí?
can do this homing heat engager instead. That is -13 on block. So that's the mix-up. He won't mix you with a low. So basically, if you just block here and don't step,
Ya,
you'll
sí,
get
claro.
a +9 on you with the mid, basically.
Claro, si estamos directos, más 9 tengo. ¿Qué puedo, eso,
Eso
¿qué,
es
qué
up
puedo, qué puedo
four.
sacar después de eso? ¡Ay, que suena bien! Combinación.
Effect on the one.
Sí, sí se puede.
You
Sí
can
se
probably
puede.
get a pretty cool combo here. Again, I didn't have that much time, so I'm just goofing about a little bit.
¡Toma!
Back to one is a
No
bound.
quito nada el
And back
segundo
to
gancho,
one
pero
can no
bueno.
longer transition into Heaven's Gate.
Nos vemos, Bloss. Cuídate, hermano, que te vaya bien.
And this is one of the weirdest changes, and
A ver.
seems like a huge nerf to Devil Jin.
¿Viste? El
Down
diagonal
for
1-2.
has been
Te
there
dije.
since Tekken 3. Tekken 3, but boom, boom. It's one of the most classic Tekken attacks. It's gone. Now he'll do a mid into a high.
Te dije. No,
and
es que
it's
eso
not
está
a
mal.
natural combo.
Eso está mal, hermano.
On counter hit. It's not guaranteed on counter hit.
Eso está mal.
That was on counter hit. He could still block, and it's -9. And it
Pero te lo
counter hit
puedes
knocks
agachar.
down the second hit. I was just like, a gigantic nerf is what it seems like to me. I can't,
No,
I
es que
couldn't
eso
see
está
the
mal,
purpose of
hermano.
this.
No le puedes quitar el diagonal 1-2.
And that's the knockdown. That doesn't guarantee anything. They can tech this knockdown. And that's Morning Crow 3-4. Flips the opponent on the ground. Can be used for Oki. Sorry.
Y el CD3 entrará. No, no me gustó el diagonal 1-2. Esto es lo que más ocupamos, hermano.
But that kick -20 on block. But has a really cool throw animation to it.
A ver, quiero ver el agarre que dice que tiene.
You press a button on hit and it transitions into a super cool throw.
A ver,
That's a
dale.
heat option. Laser cannon 4 into laser and it bounds.
Perfecto.
Heat burst. You see a cool combo.
A ver, quiero verlo. Perfecto.
I mean, again, the optimal stuff is probably going to be pretty dramatic combo-wise.
¡Oh, que se ve lindo! ¡Hoy se ve hermoso!
And this is not this is the normal heat smash. This is not Morning Crow heat smash. Chain attack. By the way, this chain attack, he can do it manually. He doesn't have to do this. It's baked into his heat smash, but you can do this manually, and it's his new wall combo.
¿Cómo se puede hacer manualmente? Pero es que él es el único que te explica así bien. Ahí está.
And he does the force choke. Isn't that super fucking awesome? So when he's in heat, his Morning Crow is mixing you up with that mid or that throw. That's unbreakable.
No,
So, yeah,
loco,
pretty
no.
cool mix-up.
Señor mío.
But yeah, I'm just puzzled with down for the 1-2. I don't know what they were thinking with that. But obviously, you know, it's so early. We don't know, but it looked pretty useless to me. And 1-1-2 is the same. Nerf damage.
El 1-1-2 está
By the way,
nerfeado.
they might have nerfed his
¿En
jab.
daño? ¿Eso dijo?
You know with Jin how they buffed his jab reach? I think Devil
Sí.
Jin they nerfed his jab reach.
Ah,
It
no
felt,
puede ser.
weaker than before. So again, Morning Crow can be utilized in Oki situations, in that
Ahora dice
knock
que
them down,
el
Morning
rango
Crow
del 1
towards
del
them,
Devil
and if
Jin
they
está
stand
más
up, you do
nerfeado.
Morning Crow 1, and if you're ducking, you get a steel
Y el de Jin
pedal,
fue
and the
bufeado.
vortex continues. If they block your +9, if you see that they're staying on the ground, do the backflip, and it flips them on the ground. So, you know, Morning Crow, vortex
¿De
utility.
backflip? Ahora te levanta, te pega en el suelo, el arriba 4.
Laser cannon, same flames. Throws are still there.
Ya, los agarres son iguales. El agarre que lo tira hacia
Days
arriba.
of misery.
Y el agarre que lo tira hacia arriba. Ese. Excelente.
The big boy throw, but no one ever uses.
Es que es difícil hacerlo acá en esta porquería de Tekken 7, hermano. Antes era más fácil. Ahora quieres hacer
This is
ese
why
agarre
you
en
can
Tekken
remove
7 y
this.
te sale adelante con 1+2. Es súper complicado.
I am gonna demonstrate. Oh, Devil Starstorm. So here we go to the Morning Crow backflip. Again, this is -20, you know.
Oh, -20, hermano. O sea que hay que
That's the
hacerlo sí
throw
o sí.
transition.
O sea, sí o sí,
It's
si es
really
que...
cool.
Hermano. Este es un grito de... Este es un salto, ¿cómo se llama?
And here I was wondering, will it transition to that if it hits
Este es un
grounded
salto
as
al
well?
vacío
But it
en el
didn't.
que sobrevives o mueres.
Like here, I tried to do the throw extension, but it wouldn't work. That would have been really cool.
Ya no se puede agarrar. Si está en el suelo. Un salto de
And
fe.
here's a very
Es un
interesting
salto de
attack.
fe,
This
Marlon.
is crouch dash 1+2. Slow
Oye,
start up in 26 frames, but a
¿Qué vi ahí? ¿Qué fue eso?
And here's a very interesting
¿Qué es
attack.
eso?
This is crouch dash
Más 12, un
1+2.
hit, pero ¿y cuando
Slow
está...?
start up in 26 frames, but a knockdown wall splat homing mid. And
Wall
I think you
splat.
counter it knockdown into
-9,
96.
perfecto.
It's a very
¡Perfecto!
interesting attack.
O sea, te la
Looks
puedo
pretty
spamear
cool.
en la pared. Bueno, no spamear, pero te la puedo hacer en la pared y ya quedo safe.
That gives
Me encanta.
CD3.
Más encima rompe y quedas wall splat. Pero bien, me
So, you know,
parece.
they had to do something in terms of power mids, and they've done some interesting things. Like new stance, power mid. Ford 4-2 is a heat engager. Up Ford 4, they didn't know what to do with that attack. It's a heat engager now. So that's good. And then CD 1+2.
Esa está buena,
And
bro.
again, I'm playing on a pad, so I can't input shit. But there we go, CD3.
Deberían haber jugado con su arcade stick, loco. ¿Por qué hacerlo jugar con pad?
I hope I show the new wall combo soon. It's so cool.
Es un CD 1+2. Sí. Tal cual. Oye, ¿eso cuánto
like?
quedó? -17. Uy, horrible.
That's
-31.
pretty cool, right? So that's the move that's baked into Heat Smash 1, the one that's not Morning Crow. And this is now his new wall combo.
Está complicado, sí. Eso no lo vas a hacer jamás. Si no es para hacerlo en combinación, para combinar, eso es.
I think I'll be showing it now on the wall. Or not?
Perfecto.
And that's, up for 3-4 into laser.
Perfecto, perfecto, perfecto. Compro esa combinación, comprada. ¿Cuánto quitó? 73.
And
¿Está
that's,
bien?
up for 3-4 into laser extension.
¿Está bien? Me gusta. ¿Qué dice Ever?
Didn't I do it on the wall?
Bienvenido.
And here I thought for sure I recorded this as a wall combo, but I didn't. Maybe I'll show it later. And this
¿Qué fue
is
eso?
so
Ah,
interesting.
eso,
It's
¿verdad?
charged up back 1+2 has always given plus frames. Now it gives a
Perfecto.
guaranteed 1-1-2.
Perfecto.
gives 10 frames.
Perfecto, perfecto,
Demon
perfecto.
lands.
Me encanta.
It's a pretty significant buff. Where you can see plus 10, breaks the guard, flash punch guaranteed.
Si hubiese
It's
sido
pretty
menos.
significant stuff.
Entonces, si hubiese dejado
And I
más,
love how they've
más 12,
gone,
perfecto.
a long way of ensuring that a lot of stuff that was useless before has utility now. They've done so with a lot of characters, like Paul, King, Kazuya, and now Devil Jin.
¿SS2 lo tiene? No lo
Down for 2
mostraron,
no longer
hermano.
account with launcher.
Atrás
This is
4.
back to 1.
Ahí. Atrás 4
Again,
yo creo que es
And the
garantizado, mira.
1 hits 50%. So it gets the scaling correctly, which it doesn't in Tekken 7. But here you can't follow up with Heaven's Gate. They've removed that extension.
Oh, ya no tiene el Heaven's Gate. Es cuando te haces atrás 1-2, te pega el gancho y te lleva hacia arriba y te deja caer. ¡Pah! Ahora ya no lo tiene. Le sacaron esa extensión. No me quejo, ¿ah?
Here we go. So now I do the new wall combo.
No me quejo.
How cool is this combo?
Bien. Y atrás 2-1-2, ¿cuánto quitará?
I'm gonna do a full combo featuring that.
Uy.
But yeah, now I'm like, okay, so how do I do wall travel with this character now?
¿Cómo llega a la pared, hermano? Oh, y ahora está difícil llegar a la pared. Sí, tienes razón.
This should work.
Ahí está.
You see? How awesome is that? How awesome is that? And he really needed a new wall combo. So we were like, let's not giving... his wall combos are the worst in Tekken 7.
Mira lo que quita. Y no tiene ninguna complejidad, hermano.
You see?
88
How
nomás.
awesome
Me
is
parece.
that?
La mitad de tu vida.
How awesome is that? And he really needed a new wall combo.
¿Y qué Michima no hace doble gancho? Y eso que lo tiró sin eléctricos. Mira. Ah, no, ahí sí lo tiró con eléctricos. La primera que hizo la tiró sin eléctricos, mira.
I'm gonna do a full combo featuring that.
Ahí está. Ahí la tiró con un eléctrico solamente.
But yeah, now I'm like, okay, so how do I do wall travel with this character?
Ahí está. No, no. Pero es que esa combinación no está difícil, hermano. Gancho, gancho. Perfecto, perfecto. Perfecto.
You see?
Ay,
awesome is
brownies.
that?
Por fin,
How awesome
hermano,
is
la
that?
mitad de tu
And he really-
vida.
How
Por fin, la mitad de tu vida se va a ir con un combo. Me parece muy bien, hermano.
this should work. You see? How awesome is that?
Vamos, Bayman,
How awesome
papito.
And he really needed a new
Vamos,
wall combo.
Satobi.
So we were like,
Me
let's
gusta,
not
me
giving-
gusta.
his wall combos are the
Me
worst
nerfearon el
in
diagonal
Tekken
1-2, pero bueno.
7. They do like 14 damage.
¿Qué le vamos
They
a
do
hacer?
no damage.
No todo, no
And
todo
they
podía
couldn't
ser
give him back to
perfecto.
one again because it was so ridiculously OP. So now we give him just a solid wall combo, but it looks so badass.
No. Acuérdate que tiene que ser con el 1 primero. Tiene que ser con el 1 primero. Tiene que ser 1 FF31. O si no, no llega. ¡Uy! Ahí está.
Laser scraper, a laser
Ahí
cannon,
está.
a
Con
good
esa
thing.
llega igual. Sí, con esa llega.
Very easy to do with the new bound as well, as it's so
¡Mira!
generous.
¡Mira!
Easy now to do
Llega
many
igual.
hits and dash into a laser
Es un
cannon.
nuevo pianista.
Uy, este en japonés. Bienvenido ahí. Ese es japonés, hermano.
Was a
Muchas
bit
gracias.
late with the final follow-up there on the wall combo.
Oye, llegó con el atrás, con el
Laser scraper, a laser cannon. are
con el
good
laser
filler.
cannon llega, mira.
Very easy to do with the new bound as well, as it's so generous. It's easy now to do many hits and dash into a laser cannon. It's a good combo. Was a bit late with the final follow-up there on the...
Oh, débil, el daño está bien, hermano. Si en Tekken 7 no quitamos nada haciendo... En Tekken 7, tú haces el doble de eso y no quitas eso. Y tienes que hacer ¿cuánto?
Jin can do it though, and Reina can do it. Oh, Reina, she'll do 4 electrics.
Qué bueno, ahí está el SS2.
Just like Kazuya did in the network test. I'm gonna do a big combo.
Ah, va a ser un combo de aquí, a ver.
Oh, and now I rage art. So if you don't want to see the rage art, yeah, stop watching the video.
Ah, dale nomás,
You've
hermano.
seen this. Oh.
Dale nomás. Quiero ver esto. Quiero verlo,
right,
loco,
that's
quiero
a cool
verlo.
video. It's a pretty cool combo, though. Boom.
Waran quita más. Es que Waran siempre ha quitado más que
And
Devil
then
Jin, hermano.
rage art. I
Desde
think I
que
do
yo
it with
tengo
laser
memoria.
scraper under as well. So we're gonna watch the rage art now. If you don't want it spoiled, click off the video.
Ya, sí, si no importa. Si ya
este,
a este punto ellos ya lo vimos ya.
Nah, fuck it. I'm not gonna spoil it. Wait for the trailer.
No.
But Devil Jin, really cool. And that's it for the breakdown. That's all I could record.
¿Sabes qué es lo que pasa? Es que le dijeron que no podía mostrar el Richard. Eso fue lo que pasó. Ahí se acordó. Hizo memoria y dijo, Harada le dijo, Richard. Y él lo iba a mostrar igual, hermano. Y por eso fue. Si el Richard nosotros ya lo vimos. Acuérdate, versus Jin.
For them at character. But in short, yeah, those were my notes. Very over-the-top attacks. He spends more time flying.
Yo creo que esa es una cláusula.
He's Devil Jin. Jin is flying. Even Jin is flying these days. He doesn't have wings. So this guy has to do it even more. We had to solve the power mid conundrum without making him super busted again. And I feel they did it with Demon Paw.
Sí, si el Richard ya lo vimos.
Morning Crow has interesting mechanics. CD1+2. And then
bueno, yo lo vi en el de Gina.
Combo. While setting 2 still
Cuando
doesn't
lo
allow
mostraron.
you to bound. Hell Sweep is very powerful. He can launch, but, you know, very distinctly now, he can do a non-launching Hell Sweep. So pure damage, no recoverable health. So,
perfecto.
You know, and then Downward 1-2 is such a weird...
Hermano, ¿cómo te voy a... A ver, mira, yo te voy a ser sincero. ¿Cómo te voy a spamear el CD 4-4? La Hell Sweep normal. Sin nada. Sin el láser. Sin nada. Así nomás, hermano. ¿Para qué? Si todo lo que quita y más encima no puedes recuperar la energía. Hay que hacerla. Lo tomo.
Yeah, it's just hard to tell where he's at right now. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see, because I feel like these characters, there's just...
Me dijeron que estaba el de Reina igual.